talk a little bit about what you guys as developers can build, because we also are a developer. We're also deep tech kind of digital products and platforms makers sitting in India. And through that journey, I'll tell you about the story of MapmyIndia, but more than that, what you all can do. So we're India's pioneering and leading deep tech digital mapping, location-based software, and geospatial software and location-based IoT products, platforms, solutions, and API company. And it was started by my parents. In the early 90s, they came back from the US. They had a vision that someday 80% of all data would have a location component to it, and there could be useful benefits of that to everybody. But there were no digital maps available in the country at that time. So they decided to make it their life's work to digitally map India and build technologies that would be useful to everybody. And so back in 1995 is when MapmyIndia started to build digital map data. And really what we're trying to do today in this more advanced technology world with new technology available is build the world's most advanced and useful digital mapping and technologies, like a digital twin of the real world that geospatially and digitally represents the real world and deliver valuable and increasingly useful kind of use cases and benefits to everybody. And we're not just doing that for our own consumers or our own customers, our own users, but we want to enable developers through our APIs to do the same for your own. So we service enterprises, automotive, government, and consumers, but we want to enable innovation through our developer kind of platform. And just to give you a sense, we've been 30 years continuously, consistently building cutting-edge tech, not just maps, but the first mapping portal, the first all-India GPS navigator, and so many more things in the automotive, enterprise, API, or in the 4D kind of Metaverse space. And really, I don't know if too many people know about MapmyIndia because, the kind of big elephant is Google, but there's a lot more things that we do that probably you're not aware of. And that's why there are 2,000 enterprise customers, blue chip names in automotive, enterprise, government, in the tech world who use us. And it centers around actually the map data quality, accuracy, reliability, scale, freshness, comprehensiveness that we have. Just to give you a sense, we cover the length and breadth of India, 3.3 million square kilometers, 6.6 million road kilometers. This is all of India, 10,000 plus cities, 10 lakh plus villages, tens of millions of addresses, buildings, outdoor, now indoor, in 3D, in high definition, what we call the RealVerse, which I'll get into. And it's all built professionally, using sensors, using survey, using AI, using computer vision, and it's a highly accurate map data. But what does it mean for you all as consumers or us all as consumers? And how is this different than Google Maps? Well, that's the first thing I wanted to kind of show you, that in our navigation, we don't just show you two squiggly lines when you're upcoming to a flyover. We show you a 3D junction view so that you know whether you have to climb it or go below it. And really, that's like a big problem in India. Thanks. And then the second side is really, I know companies are talking about the metaverse, they're talking about immersive views, but we're doing it here in India. And on the right, you see BITS Pilani campus in full 3D. And you can see that today on mappls.com and so many other places as well. And we don't just stop there. This is just to give you a sense of kind of the app. And we're lucky that, in the last year, despite, Google coming preloaded on phones, there's this whole competition commission kind of verdict that they've been anti-competitive. They force OEMs to preload Google Maps, yet consumers, 2 crore plus consumers have decided to download us. And it's not like we're a consumer, like kind of a consumer internet company which advertises. This is all kind of organic way. But we think that there's a lot more people who can benefit, and so we have to do things. And this is giving you a sense of disruptive technology. This is Indian-made kind of Taj Mahal in 3D. You're seeing some part of Gurgaon with full 3D maps and 360 real view. This is all live. This is not a concept, this is not a story, this is all that's available today for consumers and also developers to integrate into their own apps. So I really believe that this is the most cutting edge, fresh, different and Indian mapping experience that we can give to consumers. And so we solve other problems too, like basically road speed alerts or speed limits, or where speed breakers are, or where potholes are, where traffic cameras are. These are things that Indian consumers need and want. And then something around this Mappls pin, which I'll come to. Or even like a simple thing like an Mappls app camera, where you take a photo and it's map stamped with time and location. So you know where you took the photo and you can share that easily and it's there in the photograph. Or we also have a whole ecosystem of gadgets that we allow you to kind of monitor through the Mappls app. And again, so whether it's vehicle trackers or dash cameras or infotainment systems, or for two-wheeler folks, smart helmet kits, you can kind of connect with them and monitor them as a hub using the Mappls app. And so Mappls Pin is kind of our idea. I think we think that developers would love it, enterprises would love it, consumers would love it. It's a 6-character digital address and information system. It's tied not just to a latitude, longitude, but a physical place. It's like an Aadhaar for a person. Mappls Pin is for a place. And there's like a huge host of benefits that can come out of it. We can talk about it offline or later. And then in the map, you can report real-time issues. I know people put it on Twitter that there's a jam here and everybody is frustrated. But the best thing is you can kind of put it on a map and make it actionable for other people. And we're also working with the Bangalore police, where real-time they're feeding us road closure information, so that can translate into a better navigation experience or a better last-mile delivery experience or mobility experience for consumers and app developers. But we all as consumers can contribute, and MapmyIndia would kind of professionally moderate that and cleanse it so that it's not kind of garbage. Dash cameras, so that you can capture like whose fault was it if there was an accident. You can see video, it'll improve driving behavior. That gadget is what we sell. And it's an IoT device connected to our platform, connected to our app, controllable by APIs that you would build, so that you can get a lot of information around that. And so, we're not just stopping there. With RealVerse, we're kind of taking this deeply immersive and interactive. We call it the 4D, like updating in time, Metaverse of the real world. And these are actual places in India where you can build interesting applications, gaming experiences, tourism experiences, automotive, shopping, sports. So not just the maps, but the app infrastructure around it and APIs to that, so that you can build things that we also haven't imagined. With MapmyIndia, we have this whole kind of digital twin of the real world. It's on our platform called MGIS. It's more enterprise, it's more pro. So government, infrastructure companies, or even city planners, or even e-commerce or quick commerce or last mile logistics companies can use all of this. But this is all kind of like real-time streaming of 3D data. This is all like real places in India, and analytics, etc. on top of that. APIs, and there's like hundreds of APIs that we have. We call it kind of with the AWS in our space. I mean, in our small spaces, hundreds of catalogs of APIs, SDKs, and widgets. So people look at Google Maps platform and think that's the only thing available, though that's not true. There's just so much more that MapmyIndia could give you besides accurate maps. And so just to give you a sense, there's so many. It's on our website, about.mappls.com/APIs. And it's not just map related, it's telematics, it's GIS, it's analytics, it's workforce management. These are all APIs and SDKs so that you don't have to build or do the plumbing to create like apps instantly. And I'll talk about AI at the end, obviously. It's the topic of the day. Maps SDK, which is rich 3D maps that you can put in. Smart search down to house address or door number at a floor number level, so that address picking becomes easy and the person doesn't have to drop off or pick up at a gate behind. Smart routing with toll cost of a trip or address standardization. And a navigation SDK that can actually be integrated and customized to your custom like route that you want to tell your rider or driver or consumer.
And paved roads in 8 meters ahead.
A driving range polygon, this is really needed for serviceability and for EVs, especially based on battery status. And then widgets for delivery and e-commerce. These are all kind of ready to bake and build and integrate. Kind of task allocators based on location or skill set, and route optimization, last mile bike routing, order tracking, visualization, and then even indoor or venue maps. So down to kind of inside venues, inside places, inside hotels, inside campuses, in 2D and 3D. And then what I told you about this RealView 360-degree kind of immersive experiences is also something you can integrate. Or this digital map twin kind of tech through APIs, SDKs, and widgets. These are measurable, so you can measure heights, widths, do analysis, or venue micro mapping, where you can see the gates, the entry gates, the doors, the roads. So really kind of last mile efficiency. Or advanced GIS or geospatial analytics. These kinds of tools are ready to use, and APIs with satellite image segmentation or street imagery AI. Those are the kinds of things available. And not just that, but like IoT devices or IoT software, or edge compute or edge SDKs for location tracking, which is battery efficient, and analytics on top of that, all available as APIs, SDKs, and widgets. And then even driver safety type things through video telematics, where dash cameras or video feeds can be analyzed. The gadget is there, but also you can start seeing kind of driving behavior, or even AI that we put to detect whether the driver's on the phone or the driver is fatigued, yawning, etc., driver distraction, lane departure warnings. So super good for kind of road safety and logistics efficiency. Delivery tech to enable kind of last mile operations, order tracking I talked about. So we're doing something with ONDC. We're enabling kind of shopping as a platform from all the way from ordering to delivery tracking, making it available as APIs, SDKs, and widgets for anybody who wants to plug into the ONDC experience. And it comes built in with maps, etc. We know that maps is a big cost for e-commerce and mobility, but probably with the ONDC MapmyIndia integration, that's kind of, it'll work out of box for you. There are awesome things that people have built, like Boat has built a Storm, Call 3 smartwatch turn-by-turn navigation using our SDK. Or people have built like kind of these smart helmet kits. Or Alexa has built its kind of voice assistant based on location information. Apple has built its Apple Maps product using MapmyIndia in India. PhonePe delivers hyperlocal search through PIN code or otherwise using MapmyIndia. And then something that we're doing on travel through AI. It's pretty cool. You can book, again, it's a travel platform for discovery and shopping and purchasing hotels or experiences, getting insights into where to go. And it's got an AI interface. You can kind of ask the AI a question in natural language to plan a trip. It'll show you the places you should go and also make it actionable, like shop or navigate, etc. So it'll close the loop. And I'm quite happy to say that we worked on this travel AI with our portfolio company Kogo, and together with them we're introducing this Mappls Plus Kogo AI Agent OS, where basically you can build, manage, and deploy millions of AI agents with India's first AI Agent OS. I'll show you the video.
Hey developers! Always had your eye on building with AI, but didn't know where to start? Welcome to Kogo OS, India's first AI OS for building next-gen AI agents and apps. Kogo OS helps you build AI agents at lightning speed for your customers. Kogo OS is a low-code and no-code interface that empowers you to build, manage, and deploy millions of AI agents and apps with ease. Choose from ready-made personas or create your own. From business intelligence to research, you can create AI agents on Kogo OS for any function across any industry. With over 600 connectors and tools integrated, Kogo OS can communicate with any kind of data and interact seamlessly in multiple languages across various interfaces. Apply now to get early access to Kogo OS Beta.
That's kind of Kogo OS. I'm kind of done already. Our APIs are easy to use. We'll do custom handholding. It's there on our GitHub. It's there on our API site. Yes. We're a real company, we're building real tech, we don't talk, we do, We're not hype, we are real, we are profitable, unicorn made by the public market. We're Indian, we're proudly Indian, and we want to enable innovation in India. So thanks a lot for the time, and use Mappls App, please, and make that more popular than Google Maps, hopefully. Thank you.